What is going on, guys? This is Mr. DanCan18 again, coming at you with the next episode of our Farming Simulator 2013 Let's Play. In this episode, what we're planning on doing is it's a little bit audacious, for the lack of a better word. We have multiple fields ready to harvest. This one is our corn that we're going to convert into chaff for our biogas here. And if you guys remember from our hour-long episode, I have to drive alongside it to make that happen. So attempting to do all this at once, we're going to be a little all over the place. Let me show you. Here's our trailer for our, I believe this is what, barley here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this guy going and park that guy at the other end here so that the harvester can offload. We're going to try to remember to go back and forth and do all this at once. I've never tried this before, so we're going to give it a shot and see how it goes. The reason that's got this red trailer on it again is you guys also may remember me mentioning this modded harvester here would not offload its crop into the huge tipper that we have now, the large trailer. And I found out through Duza that is because this is version 1 of this mod. And if I had version 2, it would offload into the larger tipper. But at the start of this recording, I remembered that I had forgotten to change over to upgrade this mod to the newer mod. So we're only going to use this one for this harvest, and then we're going to upgrade to a larger harvester that I may show you guys at a later point in this video. So I just figured we would just use this tipper for this harvest only. So, whoops, let me jump out of there. Since we only have to do it one more time. So let's hire him, jump out, get this guy, break off, swing around, alright, and park him at the end here. Come on. Cycle through. Yeah. Zoom in. Alright, so we're going to hire him. Jump out. He's going to stop. Come on. I probably should have had this guy ready already. Run over here. Do some parkour over that tractor. Well, get over there. Alright, then drive up alongside. Try to remember to occasionally jump back and forth. If it gets stopped, oh well. But let's see if I can swing around. Ooh! Can you reach, buddy? Yep. Alright, so we're in business. Need you to speed up a little bit there, guy. Cool. Alright, and with this harvest, we will upgrade our harvester. Probably do one more harvest like this, and then we should have at least the beginnings of enough cash to begin the dairy farming process. Which should be cool. I believe this whole setup is unmodded except the weight. Yeah, except the front weight. Alright, let's swing around. Actually, let's take this opportunity while he's turning to jump up here. Yeah. So kinda right on time. Once we get to the longer sections of the biogas field, the cornfield, should land about perfect for these turns. The longer and less efficient part will be when we have to drive the harvester to the other fields. Come on. I had to fast forward it a bit because when the crop got done growing and it was ready to harvest, it was raining, and you can't harvest while in the rain. So I had to keep my fingers crossed and hope that it stopped raining before the crop wilted. Okay, so park him, hit exit, jump back down here, spin around. Hit him. Alright, we're back in business. Wasn't too bad. Too inefficient. I think that new harvester, I can't check right now, but I think that harvester we're going to want, I think is in the 300,000s. And it does corn also, I believe. So we'll be able to harvest corn. So we'll get all of our main crops back. That's why I wanted to do all at once. Even though it would be a little, you know, I'd be a little all over the place. Was because I have no crop left. And so like if a great demand were to pop up, or if you know, we had a need for some quick cash or something like that, I wouldn't have the ability to do that. So has he offloaded again? No. Oh, that is not cool. So we'll go ahead and spin around. Actually, we'll shift tab. Shift tab. Go ahead and turn around. Excuse me, you're going to have to get out of the way, buddy. You're going to have to run all the way out of the way. So we'll move. Go. Hit 4. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to have to back up. Swing around. Again. Damn it. Try to get as close to him as possible, without hitting him. I think we're good. Try to get through this row. Hopefully our harvester won't be stopped up on the other field. But yeah, anyway, so it might be a good idea when we get the new harvester to do a couple fields of corn too, so we'll have 4 of the crops. The only thing we won't have is sugar beets and potatoes, and I believe there is a great demand on sugar beets right now, but we don't have any, so couldn't take advantage of that. I guess we'll do sugar beets and potatoes after the dairy farming. A little, actually let's speed on up and stop right there and jump back into this guy. He has offloaded, so we'll spin around. Okay, we're at 40% of this tipper. I think that's close enough. Back up a little. Shift tab. Should spray another 1% in there. Got 200. It's pretty efficient there. Dump it in. Offload. Excuse me. Alright guys, I'm just going to repeat this process for the next, I don't know, 45 minutes. So I'm gonna cut it right here, and if something interesting happens, I'll see you on the other side of this cut. But if not, we'll begin. I'll see you when it's ready to compact and get it firmed. Alright guys. Okay. So this is why you don't get in a hurry. I ran slap into the rear end of our harvester there and knocked him all the way into the crop. Thankfully, this tractor, and I lost control over it because it threw me into the crop. Thankfully, that tractor is not one of the modded ones, and there we go. It was locked up for a second on me. It's not one of the modded ones, so it didn't destroy the crop. Let's jump in here. Dismiss the worker and try to reset. Well, it did something to the crop there. I think he actually harvested some of it. Oh gosh. So much for efficiency. I bet our trailer's up there getting offloaded onto right now. Higher, jump out, run over here to our guy, jump in. Okay, before we get this guy rolling, let's go. Let's check on our other guy with our barley field. Excuse me, tree. Can't see. Okay. So let's do that. Tab up there. Oh, we didn't. It's not too bad. Okay. Almost done with this field. Spin around and then jump back down to our cornfield. Wish I'd have been recording that. I hit a bump or something and the tractor juked when it should have jived or whatever, and bam. Ugh, handbrake. Shift tab. Alright. Well, I'm going to continue the process here, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, once I get to the end of this little section here, it might get a little hectic because I had to the harvester should be done with that first field we began to harvest up there. Should be, if I had to park the trailer kind of weird because of the tree. So hopefully it was able to offload around right now. Probably it's probably finishing up, and then when I get to the end of this row here, I'll jump up there and we'll switch the harvester to the other field, offload the trailer because the trailer has barley, and I think the smaller field next door has wheat. I think I planted all three up top. We'll try to jump back down here and keep this guy going too after that. So we'll see how this goes. This is what I was worried about trying to do everything at once. Let's speed him up a little so he can go ahead and get to the end and I can jump at it. Whoop. Oh, he looks like it was able to offload, but I think I got a little too far away from our guy. Back up. There we go. Alright, so he was able to, let's jump out of there. Offload. Yeah. Pull that in. Let's get him on this next field. should be wheat. Yeah. Actually, jump out of there. Hustle, come on, run. Alright, let's go offload this. I think our harvester may get stopped because he'll probably turn before I'm able to get back. Yeah, he'll probably turn before I'm able to get back, I'm sure. And we're going to be parking down at this end of the field because I don't want to drive on the crop. This is a modded tractor. I've never driven on the crop with this tractor though, so I don't know if this damages the crop. I know that one we're driving past does though. I know that guy does. Got all those eggs. I need to run around and do an Easter egg hunt too. Why is the rear light on? Oh, stop. Okay, so we got some barley now. Nearly 50,000. That's pretty cool. I think wheat is a little more voluminous than barley. That field is substantially smaller than the larger barley field, so don't know exactly. Ooh. Wonder if I could tab to the harvester. I didn't quite get him stopped in time. Oh well. Wipe out. Not even sure if he was going to get stopped. I didn't look. Come on, quit locking up when I jump out. My mouse is not... There we go. I don't know why that's happening. Occasionally. I get in a hurry, jump out of the harvesters or jump out of a tractor. Try to start running and it locks up on me. Uh-oh. Am I able to sneak? Not quite. I have to back up. That's not awkward looking. This is what I was concerned about trying to do all of it at once. But oh well. We'll be alright. Let's get this guy out of the way once he offloads. And get the harvester started. Jump out. Same thing. There goes the air. Okay. Worker. There we are. Jump out. And let's park our guy and go back down to the biogas. Alright guys, I know I've said it twice now. But I really am going to now. I'm going to finish the harvest. And the next time you'll see me, I'll probably have the last load of chaff in this trailer ready to go. Alright, so I'll see you guys on the other side of this cut, I promise. Okay guys, we're almost done. I just finished the canola field here. We're going to dump this into the silo. Luckily, they kind of finished simultaneously. Oh, stop. Okay, handbrake. Hit Q. Shift tab. Yeah. Okay. So, and we just finished down here too. So let's dump this last bit in, get it compacting, and then cover it up and get it fermenting. Let's try not to get stuck. Get up there. Shouldn't be a problem because there's not a lot of chaff in there, so it won't have to unload long, and I can hit 3 and jump off. Come on, get off of there. Ooh. There we are. So let's get you out of the way. Jump out. Come on over and jump in. Our front loader. We'll probably just back it up and get it compacted. worked out pretty good. Let's see how many. Yeah, so we have. Yeah, so we have it's the beginnings of restocking our crop. %. Get back up there. %. Alright guys, what I'm gonna do after I finish this and get it covered up, you know, we have to wait on it to ferment and all that jazz, and we also have to wait on this bucket is so big that it fills up. It's like 2 of those hoppers that I'm looking at right now for the bio plant. So 100%. Hit the old R button. Yeah, cover it up. Spin this guy around and get him ready. So I'll probably jump to when maybe the last load of silage that we're about to dump in our bio plant there. So where are we at? 140,000 ish right there. So let's see what I jump to. All right, last load. 8% left. And this is all gonna fit in this bucket. And whoop, it all goes away. Let's dump it in. I hate how this thing steers. It's so herky-jerky. Okay, dump it in. Alright, 840,000. So about what, $7,000 bucks? 700,000, excuse me, $700,000. So we're looking good now. So let's let's go to harvesters. Wait, mods. Boop, boop, harvesters, and here's our guy. I will put this link in the description if you guys are interested, but check out the capacity. That is huge, and it can harvest everything. Boop. So we'll buy that. We'll go ahead and buy the standard header. Ah, screw it. We'll go ahead and buy them all. Okay, so escape. Whoops. Where's the shop? Here we go. Jump in here. Very cool. It's huge. Check out the inside. Jump out. Very cool. Oh, and that is huge. That is going to be awesome. It's going to harvest so fast. Well, alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It was a very productive episode, although I had to edit a little bit on you guys. I was jumping all over the place, trying to do everything at once. But I may do another harvest like this in between this episode and next, so that we'll have some cash on hand to begin the dairy farming process. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down in the comment section. Thanks, guys. Bye.